Okay, yeah. Now we have to see non-metals. What are the uses of non-metal? For example, one of the use, that is first we have to see non-metal uses, diamond. Diamond is the costly metal, that is nothing else, carbon only. So carbon in the most heat condition it becomes diamond. It is used for jewels as well as jewels and cutting grinding equipments. Diamond, one of the form of the diamond is graphite. This is used for the practical purposes. When you are making something, this one is used as anode or cathode. That is negative radar or positive radar, we can use that. And sulfur. Second one is what? Sulfur. It is used to make. It is used to make in rubber factory. To make of rubber, we can use the sulfur by vulcanizing. And phosphorus. It is used in the match industry as well as making of crackers. Match industry, the vatti kuchin solram paranga, adu seiyavu. That is black thing is there, the head that is made up of phosphorus and antimony. By using that, and as well as crackers. Crackers, the Deepavali time we used to burn, phosphorus it's used in that. And nitrogen is used in the manufacture of ammonia. Chlorine, it is used for the bleaching powder. We can use for the cleaning purposes, we can use this. To purify the water as well as to in the preparation of bleaching powder also, chlorine is used in this. Hydrogen, it is used as a rocket fuel. Rocket fuel and its lightest atom, it combines with all the elements and gives some useful compounds to us. So, what are the non-metals you have seen? Diamond, it's used for jewelry. One of the form of diamond is graphite. It is used in the industrial purposes. Sulfur, it is used vulcanizing the rubber and production of rubber. Phosphorus, it is used in the match industry and crackers and other thing. Nitrogen, it is used in the preparation of ammonia and protein synthesis also it helps to us. Chlorine, it purifies the water as well as it may have the preparation of bleaching powder we are using it. Hydrogen, lightest element of all the elements, which is the very lightest one. Hydrogen, it can easily combine with others and combine with other elements, and it is used in, it is a fuel of rocket. It's used as a fuel. Fuel means what? The things which makes them to burn. The eriporul sollum Tamil. So what are the things? We have seen the differences is given in page number 98 you see. So underline the important points and all in the book. So this may be a 5-mark question or 2-mark question, whatever it may be. What are the differences between metals and non-metals? We will try. Now metalloids. Next one, what is it? Metals. Elements, metals, non-metals, and then what I said, metalloids. Metalloids, it has both the characteristics, metal characteristics and non-metal characteristics. And then we have seen non-metal uses, okay. Now what are metalloids? I will write here. Metalloids, they have both the thing. For example, they exhibit properties as well as metals and non-metals. Example, we have seen boron. What are the metalloids? Boron, silicon. The silicon is nothing, sand. Okay, yeah. Boron, silicon, germanium, antimony. This is an example of metalloids. Clear? So, children, what you have seen so far? What is matter? Matter is something that occupies the space. It has mass. Okay, yeah. So atoms are the building blocks of the matter. All the matter, whatever you see, either pencil, pen, rubber, it is made up of atoms. So atoms are the building blocks of matter. Okay. So elements, further we divide them into metals, non-metals and metalloids. Metal has some properties and uses that we have seen in the previous class. Non-metals have the same like properties and uses, and metalloids, they have both the properties, metal properties as well as non-metal properties. Example, we have seen boron, silicon and antimony. They also play an important role in the field of chemistry. Okay. Next we have to see compound, I said already. What are the differences between uses of metalloids? that is silicon. That is silicon, I say no, it is used in the electronic devices. Electronic devices means what? That is electrical appliances. It is used the, and silicon I said already. So they have different properties. Boron, it is used in the firework. Clear? Now compounds. Compounds, I said what is compound? Just now I told you, okay, it is combination of more than one atom, one element, that is two or more elements combined together in a fixed ratio in a chemical process is known as what? Compound. Further we can divide the compounds into inorganic compound and organic compound. So we have seen what are the differences between compound and inorganic compound. Now we have to say what are the differences between compound and mixture, sorry, not inorganic compound. Now we have to see what is organic compound and what is inorganic compound. Okay, so compounds. Now we are going for the new topic, compound. Organic compound and inorganic compound. What is organic compound? That is compound obtained from non-living sources. We are getting from non-living. Sorry. Inorganic compound, that's what I am thinking of. Organism means what? Living things. So we are getting compounds from the living things is organic. Inorganic compound we are getting from non-living things. The sources means what? From where we are getting it. நமக்கு எதிலிருந்து கிடைக்குதுன்னு சொல்கிறோமோ அதுதான் உங்களுக்கு sources. Inorganic compound, they are from non-living. We are getting the compounds from the non-living organisms, such as, what are the example? Rock, minerals, like that. We are getting compounds from that. Okay, yeah. For example, we can say what is the inorganic compound. From the carbon we are getting chalk. This is an example of inorganic compound. Chalk, baking powder. What is baking powder? That is baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. This is baking powder which makes the food substance somewhat softer. Okay, yeah. So inorganic compound, we are getting the compounds from the non-living things. For example, rock, minerals, etc. We are getting the compound from that. Example, I said chalk, baking powder. Clear? Then organic compound, we are getting from living sources. Living sources mean maybe we can get from the plants, animals, like that. Okay, yeah. For example, protein we are getting from the plants and as well as animals' flesh. Protein, carbohydrates and all we are getting from carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide we are getting from the plants. From the living things we got the compound, that is organic, inorganic, non-living things. So the compounds in the solid state, we have to say compound may be solid, liquid and gaseous state. We will see the examples for that. So compound in a solid state is compound states, the states of the compound. For example, solid state. Solid is very hard now. For example, silica, that is sand. First one is what I said. Silica, sand. The other name is, normal name is silicon dioxide, sand. What are the things present in that? Silicon and oxygen. Silicon and oxygen. Okay. Next one is potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide, potassium I said already, K. Kalium, hydroxide, OH, potassium hydroxide. What is the use of it? What are the things present in that? Potassium, hydrogen and oxygen. The same like sodium hydroxide, caustic soda, sodium oxygen and hydrogen, copper sulfate, zinc carbonate. So what are the solids? silica, potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, copper sulfate, CuSO4, Cu copper sulfate SO4. You should be very clear in the symbols and chemicals. No, copper sulfate, zinc carbonate, zinc, the symbol is Zn, CO3, carbonate CO3, SO4 sulfate, clear? So these are the thing exist in the form of solid. Then we have to go for liquid water. That is the compounds in what liquid state. What are the thing liquids? We'll see what are the liquid compounds. Water. What's the formula? H2O. Water. Hydrochloric acid. That is HCl. All the acids always it begins with hydrogen only. Okay, yeah. Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, this is the king of all the chemicals. This is very powerful H2SO4. And acetic acid, vinegar. For preservation we should use. For preserving food items we can use the acetic acid. What's the other name of it? Vinegar. So we have seen what are the compounds in solid state, liquid state, and compound exists in gaseous state also. What are the compounds gaseous? You know, carbon dioxide, oxygen, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, ammonia, this and that. So we have to see uses of compound. We'll see the uses of compound. Water, you know, it is used for bathing purposes, all the cleaning purposes we can use water. Then table salt is essential constituent for the food. Without that we cannot see. So table salt, the chemical name of table salt is sodium chloride, NaCl. Okay, yeah. That is a combination of sodium as well as chlorine. Common salt, it is used for the thing. Sugar, you know, that is sugar is known as sucrose. That is the compounds of carbon. Starch, sucrose, everything same only. This is used in all the purposes, even preparation of sweets, preparation of sweets, toffees, fruit juices, everything. Then baking soda, I said already, for baking purpose we are using. It is used as fire extinguishers, even we can see in our school also. So, number school a fire extinguisher. What are the constituent in that you see? Certainly there should be what? Baking soda, that is, it is used in the fire extinguisher to put out the fire. And baking powder, the making of cakes, bread and all. Washing soda, that is sodium carbonate, using for washing purposes. Bleaching powder, you know, whatever the dirts may be, it can be removed. Soil by pouring the bleaching powder, we can clean the surfaces. Quicklime, that is calcium hydroxide. It is used in the manufacture of cement and glass. Slaked lime, that is otherwise known as calcium hydroxide. It is used for whitewashing the walls. Nowadays only the distemper, without paints, previous days and all we are using only slaked lime, calcium hydroxide. Now also the modern thing they are using minimized level. Limestone, that is calcium carbonate. Preparation of chalks. This chalks and all made by the limestone only. So this lesson we have seen. What is element, what is matter. Matter is what are all the matters are made up of element. What are the elements? We have seen elements, we have divided them into compounds, compound and mixture. Further we can divide the compound into elements into metal, non-metal and metalloids we have seen. And then we have divided compound. Compound is organic and inorganic. Organic from the living source, inorganic from non-living sources. Then compound further they can exist in 3 states: solid, liquid and gas. And what are the uses? Okay. So, we will complete the lesson. Thank you.